All right, so this morning we're replacing the belt on the 8335R. There it is right there. You got to remove the side shield. So I haven't done this side yet. This side I have to remove it to get to it. I've never actually done this before, but I watched a YouTube video because all the John Deere guys are busy. They can't get here this morning, so I'm not going to wait. And if it saves me $500-600 in labor, I'm going to go ahead and try to knock this bad boy out. All right, once you take the shields off, here's your belt. You got to take these nuts off for the fan, move the fan forward. Then you take this bolt out, take this bolt out, put this right here as a tool actually. Put this tool in, bolt, tighten it up. That presses back, which loosens everything up. And then they say you can slide the belt right off. And I didn't know, but these things have you got to get a grease cert for it. And if you can see, well, I got to take this front sheave off. I got to undo these bolts. But right in here, that right there, you take that out. There's a grease fitting that goes in there. You put the grease fitting in every 500 hours. You take this plug right here out, and you grease the front of this until you see grease come out of here. Now, we've never done that before since we've owned a tractor, because we've never had an R series, but that's what the maintenance that you have to do on this particular fan. So that's weird. I've never seen that before, but we're going to get her done now. All right, so I got a new belt. I'm greasing you got to take the plug out on these hubs, put a grease fitting in, take this plug right here out, and you grease it until grease comes out. You got to use cornhead grease. So now I have to do this one here. You take the plug out the front and do the same to that. So I got the fan off, got the belt off, got a new belt. Actually, I bought two of them just so I'd have them, but you can see the size difference. The other one was worn bad. So it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's just I didn't know you had to do all this maintenance on these, but I guess that's nice where you can grease them and stuff. And it's pretty simple. I took the plug right here out, put the bolt in, and that pulls the pressure off as you tighten it up to loosen the belt up. So it was pretty good, pretty simple. All right, so I got it fixed. Took both hands to get all in there around the fan, so I was in a rush. I meant to show you after I got it fixed and everything, but I was trying to get back out here in the field because I want to get the turbo tilling done and then hook the planter back up. So I'm over here. This is the last field on this farm that I'm turboing. And then I got to move way over there where the white and the white house or the brown shed is, and turbo that farm over there, or most of it. And then I'm gonna hook the planter up. I'm gonna plant as long as I can tonight. My brother and my dad are still over at the other farm spreading chicken manure, so hopefully everything goes well there. I'll try to get this knocked out today. Everything's holding up so far. It's the first time I've ever done that. It's not as bad. It was easy taking apart. It was a little hard putting everything back together. The belt and them sheaves on the top was a little rough. There's a bleeder valve. I had it undone, but not enough to get the bottom fully spread apart. So I called Jamie, the John Deere guy, and he told me to, I guess I have to open up more. And then I kind of took he said just yank on the belt, it'll pull up in there. But I took a little bar and opened it up, pulled the belt up in, and then put the top one on. And it seemed like it worked better. It's working so far. Let's hope it holds. She threw a code right when I shut her off yesterday about the fan speed, and then like she was woo, kind of up and down a little bit. So she's not doing it no more. So let's hope she holds on. See. I'm over here and the stuff that I sprayed last of the rye, it's dying. It just isn't as dead as, you know, the brown stuff I was working earlier. It's all the same thing. I ran out of chemical over here when I was spraying the other fields, and I come over here and hit some of this, and then I ran out, and then I didn't come back till later to spray it, but she's still doing pretty good. The main goal here is just busting up the clots of big heavy chunks of manure that we had. You know, it's not necessarily tillage, although it is, you know, still working it up a little bit. It's going to make it nice to plant in. The main thing is just running it about 1 inch deep and cutting up them big chunks. I got some really bad manure, and it was good. It just had chunks all in it, like big chunks, and they were busting her pans on the back, or spinner pans, when the chain was bringing it out of the back of the spreader, and it was hitting them spinners. Well, I mean, it was big chunks. All of a sudden one would come out, and as soon as it would drop down that spinner, man, it would shear them pins bad. So it is what it is. Them side slingers with them great big teeth would be nice for stuff like that, because it would chew it up as it's throwing it out, but them damn things cost a lot of money. I mean, there ain't no sense in a manure spreader being $60,000. That's just stupid. All it is a metal shell with a screw in the floor. Basically, that's all it is. Why they want $60,000 and $70,000, how they can charge for that, I have no idea, but they do it. It is what it is, I guess. Anyway, I ain't got much more to do. Then I got a little, like a 7-acre field right here to do, and then this bad boy will be unhooked. Dan and they're up there, they just tore the spreader up when the chunks come out. Tore it, laid up on my brother's spreader, so he's they're up there welding it, or they're gonna weld it now. They said that way. So they're gonna weld that, get back and spread. Done with all that. As soon as I get all this done, like I said, I'm gonna hook the planter up. I probably won't plant today. I'll probably start first thing in the morning. I still gotta get the seed tender out. We haven't used it all year because I was using bag corn, planting everything that I planted, because we only got so much of certain things. But now we're getting into the bulk bins, and I gotta put them, load the seed tender. Variety corn. I'm gonna put 111 in one, 114 in the other one. The farm I'm on now, I'd like to plant 114, and then the farm next to it's 111, and that way I have both options on the farm. You know, try to run one out over here, and move over there, and then the other farms try to get see what I got left. For them, because I really don't. We actually ordered too much corn because we changed up, or I didn't change up, he changed up. But we were going to put corn across town, but he's putting beans across there. I'd rather get the corn, because you get the bushels with the corn. You know, even though beans are up, corn's up pretty good too. You get the bushels with the corn, I think, to make up the difference in the price, or the way I figured it out on the sheet. You know, it costs more to grow corn, but you get more of the back. So, but we're going to put beans over there, so we'll probably be sending some corn back. So that's the plan anyway. Anyway, what y'all think of this Eastern Shore Farmer shirt I got her? I thought that was pretty cool. I had it made. I had some other ones made with our farm name and then my name on the back. We got some for the kids' name made, but I figured that'd be pretty neat to get her in the shirt. So she seemed like it. I wish I had filmed it when she was opening up with the kids there, because everybody got a kick out of it, but I forgot. Anyway, get back to work. Alright, so I hooked the planter up. I'm back to planting. what I just did, turbo till. Planting 100 and, well, this field right here will be 115 day, and then the rest of it will be 114 day. I got my buddy Tom, he's over there on his Case tractor and his Kinsey planter. He's rolling. That's the property line, the work fields, and then he's on their farm right there. That big farmer, they till a bunch of land. He just got her going today, so he's probably got 1,800 or better of corn to put in, and 1,800 or better of beans to put in. So he's gonna start rolling her. And whatever you do, don't unhook the planter, start planting and have to unhook it and use the tractor for something else, because when I hooked it up, oh my God, it was, the hydraulics wouldn't work, the electrical wouldn't work. I was forever getting all that stuff straight, resetting my screens, and got going again. We need one more tractor. We need another four-wheel drive for my brother, because he's getting stuck with that two-wheel drive. That's what we need, and then we need one more four-wheel drive like this. I found a nice 8330 online. It's in Minnesota. It's got the duals on the front all the way around, you know. It's got, but the good thing about it is it's got the 540 and 1,000 PTO, just like we need. And that'd be perfect for him. Put the GPS system in it. And I mean, that would be perfect. You'd have the duals, the flotation, everything when you needed it. That would be great. That'd be a good tractor for him. And then our Atlantic Tractor, they got another 8335R just like this over there for sale. I think it's got less hours on it, but it's still a nice tractor for him. But we'll have to see how the year goes. I wish Tommy had his, I was telling him on the phone, I said, man, I wish you had your Midland 2-way radios in there, because where we're working side by side, we can sit there and bullshit with each other. But you don't have them. They are nice, I do like them. We don't really use them a lot, but when we do use them, it's nice, because then you're not steady on the cell phone, or they're always calling you. That kind of stuff got on my nerves. Cell phone always ringing, and trying to pick it up and stuff. It's easier with the CB, just the Midland, just pick them up and call, whatever you want. So, Mary, Miss Eastern Shore Farmer, she left, went back to Ohio. She'll be back now Sunday. So, my son's over his mom, so I got plenty of time to plant and do what I got to do all night. So I'll show you some after dark video. I ain't got that much left of this field, and then I got a little, I don't know, like a 7-acre field, something like that, left to do on this farm tonight, and it will be done. Then I'll call it a night. I got one row, the 16th row, that it won't shut off when I get to my end rows. It said check the sensor and the clutch. So I replaced the sensor and the clutch, and it still won't do it. So the only thing left it could be is the transmission. So it's not that big of a deal, one row going in. I'm picking up right as I hit it. So I'm only planting in maybe 12 inches. But it's just a point, it irritates me. So first thing in the morning, I'm gonna pull the transmission off. I'll probably just pull the whole row apart again and go through the whole thing again and just make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be, because it's very irritating, or to me it's very irritating that it's not shutting off. Everything's been replaced on it, so I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, it is 8:38 Wednesday night. I'll probably be done with this farm by 10 and then be headed home. Just figured I'd show you, give you all some video of nighttime farming. Got the B&R lit up with the green John Deere lights. My buddy Tommy over there, he stopped about an hour ago. Case don't have lights on them, so they can't work after dark.